I use GoPros all the time, and I just find it fascinating that I can shoot a video that's such high quality and be able to put the camera in my pocket. So for today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about the difference between a GoPro Hero 4 and a GoPro Hero 5. And there might be some differences that don't really mean anything to you, but I just thought I would talk about them. And if you guys are on the fence between like getting the new one, or if you don't have one and you're looking to get one and which one is better, I'll tell you guys exactly everything you need to know about these two cameras. I just opened this box. I have never owned the Hero 5 before. This is the first time that I'm actually holding one in my hand. And I have to say that the GoPro Hero 5 feels a lot more durable. It feels like if I was to drop it on the ground, it wouldn't break, which is super nice because when you're holding this thing, the GoPro Hero 4, in your hand, it feels like if you were to drop it on the ground, everything would shatter. Alright, so the first thing about these two cameras, the GoPro Hero 4 is not waterproof. If you were to throw this in the ocean, it would be broken and you would have to buy a new one. And I would suggest getting the GoPro Hero 5 if you did that, because it is waterproof and you can throw it in the ocean or throw it in a pool or go snowboarding with it and water is not going to affect it. Another good thing about the GoPro Hero 5 is that when you bring it out of the water, the audio like clears itself. Like if you came out of the water and you were like, "Hey, I just went diving and it was super fun," you'd be able to hear it crystal clear coming out of the water with the GoPro Hero 5. If you were to put this GoPro Hero 4 inside of the case and then come out of the water and say, you wouldn't hear anything because the mic, when you put it inside this case, is totally covered, and so you don't hear anything. Alright, so one thing that GoPro kind of did that is a little bit sneaky, but we all know why they did it, because now when you take out the GoPro Hero 5 battery and you take out your GoPro Hero 4 battery, they are different. So when I bought my GoPro Hero 4, I bought like 10 batteries with it or something off of Amazon because it's so cheap. And now I can't use any of those batteries in my new camera because the battery is different. So now I gotta go on Amazon and buy a bunch more batteries. So that's kind of one sneaky thing that GoPro did. Another thing I should tell you guys is that if you guys did go out and buy a GoPro Hero 4 and you bought the lenses or like the filters that go on top of the lens, like the red dive filter or any of like the yellow filters or whatever kind of cool things you bought to go on top of this, they're not gonna fit onto the 5 because the lens is a little bit smaller. So that kind of sucks because now you have to buy new ones for the GoPro Hero 5. But I mean, if you don't have any of these cameras yet, then that's not really an issue to you. Alright, another difference between these cameras, the screen on the back is different. If you're on the GoPro Hero 4, it's 1.5 inches. If you're on the GoPro Hero 5, it's 2 inches. And it's, I mean, not that big of a difference, but if you want to see your pictures bigger, then that's what you're going to get with the GoPro Hero 5. Another thing that the GoPro Hero 4 doesn't have is GPS built into it, so when you do take a picture on the GoPro Hero 5, you can tell exactly where you took your picture or your video. It'll timestamp it and tell you where you took the picture. On the 4, it does not do that, so you kind of just have to remember and use your brain. Another difference between these two cameras, the GoPro Hero 5 has something in it called stabilization, where when you're filming a video, it'll stabilize it so that there's a lot less shake. Like, I've tried to use my Hero 4 while I was mountain biking and snowboarding and skateboarding and stuff, and it's really shaky. This thing would shake so much that it would even be hard to look at while I was editing it. But there is one thing that happens when you do put it in the stabilization mode. It crops it down so that you lose 10% of the quality in the image that you're shooting. Overall, having stabilization is a huge deal. Alright, so probably the main thing about these cameras, the quality of them. If you're shooting on the Hero 4, you're going to have really good quality. In full HD 1080p, it shoots a really good image. With the GoPro Hero 5 coming out, it has 4K and 30 frames per second. When you put it in 1080p, it has 120 frames per second, which is, if you're trying to film anything in slow motion, it's going to be insane. Like, you're going to get really good quality. And also, if you put it into 720, you can get 240 frames per second, which is like, if you're trying to shoot something really slow, then that'll be really good. If you're trying to shoot good slow motion, get the Hero 5. They both have touchscreen, but the home screen and like the way to get around the GoPro in the Hero 5 is a lot easier. It's much like using your iPhone or an Android where you just like take your finger and slide down and like the whole home screen shows up. Another big difference with the 5 is it's a lot more customizable. You can manually set your settings. Like if you want to change your ISO, you can like scroll through different ISOs and change it while you're looking at it on the little screen, which is super helpful when you are like shooting in low light, whereas with the GoPro Hero 4, you don't have that option of like going through the different settings. So the Hero 4 is definitely going to give you good quality, and if you're not looking for super slow motion or 4K, then this thing will give you exactly what you need. Except for when you're shooting in the housing, you're gonna get crappy audio. In my opinion, I think that the Go Pro Hero 5 is kind of like a step up from the Hero 4. So I'm gonna use this a bunch, see how I like it, and with the features that it has on it now, I think I'm really gonna take advantage of like the 4K and the 120 frames per second. But both of them are good cameras, and if you are looking to get one, these two, like, you'll be able to get amazing footage with them. So I just wanted to tell you guys some of the differences between them, and hopefully I was able to help your decision if you are looking to buy one. But I can't miss out the post notification shout out. Alright, so today's shout out goes to Molly Kate Halper. Thank you for being subscribed and for having my post notifications on and for commenting such nice things. I love giving you guys shout outs and giving you guys credit for all of the amazing things that you guys do. So if you do want a shout out in a vlog, make sure that you comment down below and tell me that you have everything turned on and that you're subscribed. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow in another vlog. Bye guys! Baby.